Well, when I was 15, I started with the National Youth Orchestra of Scotland, and then in the last 2.5 years, I got invited to Camerata Scotland to play. Camerata is putting the most elite players together from the people who audition and go through the different stages of NYOS. So the musical awareness and the social community, it's much more a professional level.
Well, I first started doing NYOS courses when I was 9. I think I started doing Camerata about 7 years ago, and then started leading it maybe 5 years ago. Well, it's very different from the other youth orchestras because you have much less rehearsal time, so that's a good preparation for the professional orchestras.
I started playing with NYOS orchestras in children's orchestra when I was 13, and I've gone through them all, and now I'm in Camerata. In NYOS, we would never really have as much contact with the soloist and the conductor because there were so many of us, but now we get to chat with them and find out their experiences.
Started off at children's orchestra, the age of about 10 maybe, I think. And from that onto NYOS, and then from NYOS I got invited to do Camerata Scotland. I think it's quite a different sort of feel to the course than any of the other courses. Part of it is it's less players, and you tend to know them all better by then because you've played in orchestras previously with them.
Well, as a musician, it's very different playing in a chamber orchestra like Camerata than it is from playing in a symphony orchestra. It kind of teaches you that everyone is equally important because you're all very visible.
Also, like the tours sometimes are a bit longer. It gets you into the more experience of touring with the orchestra.
Probably the highlight would be playing in St Andrews. It's such a small place to play, but it's always very nice and you get an enthusiastic audience.
I've enjoyed everything about it. It's been brilliant. We went up to Aberdeen where I'm from, which is great, so I got to go home, and it's just been a lovely tour.
Being students, also, we don't have the money to always fund ourselves through courses. So the fact that NYOS do this for us to enhance our career and our futures is a great opportunity for anyone who can get involved.
What I really love about performing is you put all this work into something by yourself and then you get the chance to share it with other people and you feel like all the work you've put in has really been worth it.
Performing, I think like any other performer, you wish to express something, and I think our vehicle to do that is our instruments, so it's just to entertain people and express yourself really. Personally, I've made so many new friends out of it. It's really good fun. We'll all go down to the pub afterwards, have some drinks.
I think I've probably become a lot more confident, especially when you then become leader, because you have to make decisions and tell people what you want them to do.
When I started, I was very much intimidated by the older players, and now 5 years later, now I'm one of the ones at the top. It's just funny to see the progression go through, so I think you build a lot more confidence, especially socially.
I've become a lot more confident musician since playing in NYOS. I've had a lot of opportunities with them.
Yeah, as a person, of course, I've changed. I feel a lot more confident as a musician. It lets you use your skills you've learned at music college and just have fun.